me to rewind this and give it to you again, because you didn't get it the first time, maybe you'll catch it the third time. The master, who is in authority, who controls, he gives to us so that we can set in order as we carry those things that he's given us, as the word says, according to our ability to handle. If the Lord allows you to be in a place or a space, it's only because he knows that you have the ability to handle the brokenness, to handle the joblessness, to handle the seeming hopelessness. God already knows. That's why he gave 1, 5, 1, 2, and 1, 1. The one he gave 1, he knew how much he could trust him. Now the flip side of that, the one who is faithful. Anybody on the job? Got a job? Y'all got jobs? Some of y'all got jobs, have works. Some of y'all retired. You ever had a job, and in your job, you knew who you could go through in a pinch? You know what I'm saying? Somebody would work with you, and you work with them. It was all good. Y'all working out. You knew who you could go to. Now, it didn't mean that your work increase was not going to stop. It meant that when it increased, you could call Bill Keaton and say, Bill, man, I got to get this report out. Look here, can you cover me? Y'all. You know what I'm saying? A neighbor, you got neighbor. You got kids. You got to work late. You can call a neighbor and you can say, Miss Arletha, can you send one of your grandbabies over to watch my babies until I get home? Because I got to, and she said, okay. This little group right here, y'all got it. This little group right here. Y'all, let me hunt to the back and see if I can get them to catch it. You ever needed to go somewhere and you didn't have just enough gas in your car to get where you needed to be, and then you called Deacon Rush and said, Deacon, let me hold 5 so I can get me just a little bit of gas so I can get down the road. I'll get you back on payday. And Deacon said, is that all you? Okay, let me rewind and give it to you for the 4th time. The master who is in control and has authority of all the affairs in your life, he is looking to hand some things to those who are trustworthy, that can handle that what he has placed in their hands according to what he has placed in his word. And then if you handle his word, he measures your ability by how you handle his word. And if you can handle his word when you get the things in life that he's given to you, though they seem so heavy, he's got somebody that has your back, that's got you covered, and will ask, is that all that you need? The reason that we come to church is to hear the word, to be in the community of the faithful, in order that iron can sharpen iron, so that when our brothers and sisters are in need, we can give according to the talents that God has given us. And we know to do that because we hear the word of faith. Too many of us can't give because we have no faith, and we have no faith because the seed has been planted on thorny ground. Let me get to my little text so we can get out of here. I wasn't preaching, I was just talking. You know, faith, pistos. Master set, Lord of control. Servant, doulos, slave. Slavery to Christ ain't a bad thing. Amen. See, James says, I am a slave to Jesus Christ. Paul says, I am a slave to Jesus Christ. Paul the Roman says, I'm a slave to Jesus Christ. Scripture scripture teaches that I am a slave and a bondman, and because I'm a slave to him, I'm free. And because I'm free, I am an heir of him. Okay, let me rewind it to you one more time. Those who move through the diaspora from the western shores of Africa to the eastern southern shores of America were born into slavery and servitude. They didn't get anything for their work. They were troubled with no reward. Those who leave Cuba, who want to be here in freedom, often are taken and made to work in subservient environments. Some leave Asia in the bellies, in the bowels of ships, work in sweatshops, not for pay, but to work off their indenturedness. Some leave the streets of Mexico and cross into the borders illegally in the backs of trucks and made to work and kept in servitude with the hopes of securing their freedom. Little girls in Thailand, Taipei, work off freedom for their families in the brothels, in the sex shops, hoping that one day that they might have liberty.